Sheikh, question regarding the Isha prayer and the Witr with respect to Tahajjud. So I've seen many lectures, but like still, I just want to clarify myself. So if I pray Isha and concluded the Isha prayer with the Witr, so from what I've been taught, like it's that once you conclude your Isha prayer with the Witr, you're not supposed to pray Tahajjud. Now, provided that if I wake up or like intentionally
This is
wake
wrong.
up.
This is not true. Continue.
I got me muted. So yeah, so if I pray Witr and I wake up like around 2 a.m., let's say I've set an alarm or like, wake up myself. So can I still pray Tahajjud?
100%. Yes, you can. Akhi, there's a confusion among the Muslims who don't seek knowledge properly and learn properly from the Qur'an and the Sunnah. The confusion is due to the fact that the Prophet said, alayhi salatu wasalam, there are no two witr in one night. And the other hadith, make the last of your night prayer witr. So people made the math and said, if I prayed Isha and then prayed witr, then I should follow the second hadith, make the last of your night prayer witr. And this means I cannot pray afterwards. And this is not true. Because the Prophet himself, ﷺ, as narrated by Mother Aisha, used to offer his witr prayer and afterwards pray 2 rak'ahs sitting down. And praying 2 rak'ahs indicates that you can pray after your witr. However, it is highly recommended for those who know that they will wake up in the middle of the night at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and they're fixated on that. It's best for them to delay the witr to be the last thing they pray at that night. But if someone is hesitant or uncertain whether he's going to wake up or not, and he concludes after Isha by praying witr and then goes to bed, and wakes up at 2 or 3 a.m., he may pray as many rak'ahs as he wishes, 2 by 2. But no witr, because the witr he prayed after Isha makes the total of whatever he prayed that night in odd numbers, and this is the Sunnah, and Allah Azza wa Jal knows best.
My question is it from the Sunnah to pray Tahajjud after praying Taraweeh with the Imam till the end, meaning we pray Witr with him? And what about the last nights?
Okay, first of all, we have to make something clear. Taraweeh is the name of night prayer that is offered in congregation during the month of Ramadan. So if you pray with your wife or with your friends, night prayer in Shawwal, in Muharram, this is not called Taraweeh. The name Taraweeh is given to the congregational prayer offered during the month of Ramadan. So it's night prayer. Why do we pray it after Isha? Because it's more convenient for us. We have things to do, we want to go to bed, we have work, we have to go to the market, we have to do shopping, so many things. So if we're coming to the prayer for Isha, then it is convenient for the vast majority of us to pray night prayer in congregation together and offer witr. If a woman is not praying in the masjid and she says, Sheikh, can I pray Taraweeh after Isha? Said, of course. But because you're praying home alone, it's best for you to delay it in the last third of the night. So it becomes Tahajjud and Taraweeh at the same time. But it's night prayer. Therefore, if a group of Muslims in a community, let's say they are living offshore somewhere in a compound, and there are 10 of them, and they all agree that, listen, during the month of Ramadan, we'll pray Isha together and retire to our quarters, and then we will pray at 1 a.m. the Taraweeh, which is Tahajjud. That's totally fine and legitimate and the best scenario ever to be done. If you pray Taraweeh with the congregation in the masjid and they offer witr with the Imam, and then you go home and after 5-6 hours, an hour or so before Fajr, you want to pray Tahajjud, there's no problem in that. But due to the prohibition of praying 2 witr in one night, I've already prayed my witr. So you pray 2 rak'ahs, 2 rak'ahs, 2 rak'ahs without any witr, and with that you conclude your Tahajjud prayer, because you've already prayed witr in the beginning, so you don't repeat it. I hope this answers your question.